Welcome back to the final episode of this mini-series on real English through stories. I'm going to tell you a story that is really close to my heart. It's about a student who had dyslexia. Now, when she came to the school, her and her mother expressed how concerned they were that she wouldn't be able to do well in English because of her dyslexia. I disagreed, and I still disagree strongly with anyone that says a learning disability stops you from learning something. I think if the will is there to learn, you will learn. You might learn it in a different way, in a different manner, by putting different practices into place. There are all sorts of ways of learning, not just in a classroom. So a disability, sure, it may slow you down. It may be more difficult for you to get there, but it doesn't stop the learning process. If you want something, you will get there no matter how you get there. Now, this young lady, she really wanted to speak English. She wanted to go off to England. That was her dream, was to go to England with her friend after the baccalaureate and have a holiday. And her mother said that if she got a good note, she would pay for her ticket. So, of course, there was a huge incentive for her to do well. So she asked me, how can I learn? Now, the dyslexia, obviously, if you don't know, it's very difficult for people with dyslexia to read off a piece of paper because the letters all get juggled up. She found this very hard. She found it hard to read. She found it hard to write in French, let alone in English. So what she did is her friend would read the lesson to her, and she would absorb that information. She would make her own notes in her own way, and that was fine. I never ever put down her note because she couldn't write the words correctly. What mattered to me is she spoke the language, and her spoken English was getting really, really good. Then what happened just blew my mind. After the first year, we decided that we were going to do projections in front of the class, and in small groups, they would get up and they would talk about a subject that was important to them. And I would note them on not only how they'd put it together, their participation in communicating outside of school to be able to put the project together, but also how they were in front of the class. Did they take it seriously? Did they respond to questions? Did everybody participate? This young lady took it very seriously, and she did really, really well. And she stood up there and she started speaking. And then I said, okay, how about we bring the younger students from the year below you in, and we'll do the same thing with them and with you, and we'll combine the two classes. So that's what we did. And I found her teaching a younger student on how to overcome a disability and speak English, which I just thought was magnificent. The fact that she didn't think she would be able to speak English, to then find her teaching another student, was just, for me, incredible. It still warms my heart today, because I know how disappointed she was when I said that there would be exams in English, and how she struggled those first few lessons. But as soon as she realized that she wasn't going to be judged on her written English, she wasn't going to be marked down because she couldn't read correctly, that she would be able to get a good mark as long as she learnt the correct way, then she just blossomed. And she came out with a 19 out of 20, one of the highest marks I've ever had in one of my English classes. So hats off to her. And hopefully this little story will help somebody out there that has a disability, learning disability or physical disability. It doesn't really matter, but it just goes to show you that you can push through anything if you want to. And that the day you are able to teach someone else the thing that you found difficult to learn means you've come full circle. It means you've arrived. You've done what you set out to do. So keep at it. You can get there. I've got confidence in you. And I'll see you soon.